Hello everybody, it's me, your new reigning supreme, the Vampire Gamer Joe. I am here tonight because your favorite Italian Twitch streamer is here no more. He is here no more. And I, your new reigning supreme, is here. My fangs are currently in the shop getting some work done, but the rest of my outfit is here. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, servants. Welcome to the Vampire Gamer Joe. This is your new streamer for the foreseeable future. Like I said, Italian Gamer Joe won't be here anymore. He will not be participating anymore in these streams. Where is he? I don't know. You'll have to find out. But welcome on in. Welcome everybody to the improved, the better Vampire Gamer Joe. Tonight, I started a poll because I was feeling very generous with my servants. I'm feeling very, very generous tonight. So if you would please be kind enough to go on your device, be it a phone or a tablet or a computer, and vote, kindly vote, for what game your master should play tonight. I see we got some redemptions in the chat, some vampire blood, some drinking, some vampire hands. My fake tattoos are coming off, but my totally real tattoos are coming off. So thank you, by the way, thank you for hydrating your master. Your master's very pleased with you. Tonight's hydration redemptions from both from Mitra and Eros Knight is brought to you by this mysterious, very, very mysterious looking bottle. Is it blood? Is it blood? I don't know. Amazing. Thank you, servants, for hydrating your favorite vampire streamer. Once again, welcome in, viewers. Welcome in. Welcome in. Italian Gamer Joe is no longer streaming with us. He's on break for the foreseeable future. I see the chat has some interesting questions tonight. Whose blood does it matter? I'm dying at work right now. I can barely hold my laughter. Yes, it's blood. We can hear screams in the background, of course, of course. For some reason, my chat box isn't working. It's Halloween season. And tonight, you are seeing your new master, Vampire Gamer Joe. I have so graciously have given the choice of what game Vampire Joe should play tonight to you, my new humble minions and servants. So if you would be so kind as to vote for what game you think the Vampire Gamer Joe should play tonight. Does your choice really matter? No. I'm just here to enjoy the show, to enjoy my servants and what they're doing tonight. What they recommend Vampire Gamer Joe play tonight. One of my minions just redeemed Would You Rather. What would I rather, the candy girl? Do you have any blood-flavored candy? Or, I should say, candy made of blood. Would you rather drink blood or eat garlic? Well, there's something that you should know about Italian vampires, Candy Girl. We are immune to garlic because Italian vampires are born smothered in garlic. It's just part of the ritual. Part of the ritual when a vampire is created. When an Italian vampire is created, but it's only Italian vampires. Regular vampires don't count. These tattoos keep falling off. Pretty sexy ritual, it sounds like. Oh, you don't even know. If you really, truly knew. If you truly knew that kind of ritual. So, chat, I should say. My new minions. How is everybody doing tonight? Do you miss your Italian Gamer Joe? Well, guess what? He's not here anymore. He's got a good, I have him somewhere. He's nice and safe. He's got his own games he's playing. Jake. I don't get to do the jumping jacks. I get to command you to do the jumping jacks. I command you to do 10 jumping jacks for your new master. These people don't do cardio. Welcome on in. Welcome, viewers, to your new master, Vampire Flex. Come in for your master and stay for the show. The Vampire Gamer Joe is here, and he's here to stay for the foreseeable future. Mwahaha! How is the poll doing tonight? According to my chat, the majority voting is Nancy Drew, Alibi, and Ashes. According to my chat, you would all like to see the Vampire Gamer Joe play Nancy Drew, Alibi, and Ashes. Well, it looks like your choice has been locked in. The Vampire Gamer Joe will be playing Nancy Drew, Alibi, and Ashes. And for those of you that complain or chose a different answer, may I direct you to another room where you can enjoy your time somewhere else, and I will have one of my minions direct you. After all, I'm feeling very thirsty. Let me go ahead and get Nancy Drew, Alibi, and Ashes set up. You're always thirsty. I mean, as a vampire, we are always thirsty. We never stop thirsting. Okay.
Hi.
Alright, my servants. Tonight the game has been decided. I have given the choice of what game Vampire Gamer Joe should play. And the game has been decided. It is Nancy Drew, Alibi, and Ashes. So for those of you that are staying, please enjoy the show. Because Vampire Gamer Joe is here to pick off where Italian Gamer Joe left off. I'm quite surprised that he did not beat this game already, that he's leaving the task to me. It's like he's never played a Nancy Drew game before in his life. Alright, here I am. In Nancy Drew, Alibi, and Ashes. I have no idea what is going on right now. Where Italian Gamer Joe left off at. Ask Deirdre on a date. Call Deirdre's friends to check on her alibi. Get alibis from all suspects.
I can't do this now.
Well, why didn't you? I command you to do it.
Got it.
Get Brenda's fingerprint.
Got it.
Get Tony's fingerprint. Beat the high score on the numbers game.
I can't do this now.
Well, I'll have you know that vampires are very intelligent. Especially Italian vampires. It looks like tonight we have a few things that we are going to command our character to do. And if he doesn't, then I will be having a lovely snack tonight. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, minions. Let's find out what the first task is. Get alibis from all of the suspects. Master, will you please show the graphic? I'm sorry, I don't understand what graphic you're talking about. The graphic behind the vampire's head? Are you talking about the show, the background picture? The vampire illustration? Did all of you not see it when I first went live? Well, I mean, I have to show my vampire illustration. Alright, then I will do a quick break and drink some lovely blood from those of you that did not decide to stay and watch the Nancy Drew stream. I will be busy snacking. But in the meantime, enjoy the vampire illustration. Mwahahaha! Did you all enjoy the illustration? I had one of my very, very loyal artists paint me. I was standing there for 3 hours, but it was well worth it before I sucked his blood. Did you all enjoy that second illustration? I hope you all did. Eat your heart out, Robert Pattinson. I don't know who this Robert Pattinson is, but I can assure you that I am the superior vampire. I am the supreme Italian vampire. There is no one better than me. Candy Girl, I knew that was Twilight. But there is no one better than me. Let us all jump back into this Nancy Drew alibi. And she is. Welcome back to the game that Italian Gamer Joe was playing. Our last task that Italian Gamer Joe... I just am disgusted with them. Get alibis from all suspects. He did nothing in this game.
Got it. I can't do this now.
Jake Mix, thank you for using my vampire emotes. I hope that you enjoy them. Please use them everywhere and spread the word that Vampire Gamer Joe has taken over and he's here to stay. He has taken over Italian Gamer Joe's channel. And he is not leaving anytime soon.
I can't do this now.
Get alibis from all the suspects. I board your van. You, tell me.
Great to see you again.
Where were you on the night of the fire? She's not responding. Are you telling me we can only say goodbye to her?
Bye.
Bye.
No, where?
Great to see you again.
Where were you on the night of the fire? And scene.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
You know, she's in a perfect position right now. A very perfect position. Thankfully, I have blood on hand, because if I didn't, I would be clawing my teeth through my monitor. Let us leave this horrendous woman. Where are we going next?
I can't do this now.
Oh, the antique shop? What is this? I am a modern Italian vampire, and they are having us explore an antique shop? I'm only 300 years old! And they're having me explore this place. It's ridiculous.
Greetings.
Where were you on the night of the fire? I need to know. A modern vampire. Oh, only the most modern vampires are 300 years old to 400 years old. Guava, every vampire knows this. Every Italian vampire knows this. Where have you been? I suppose we should ask this character a question. I bet he has very, very... just sour blood. Let's just ask.
Why were you really at the old town hall?
I wasn't. I was just passing by.
We have evidence that you were there. What were you doing?
I was trying to open the time capsule.
Why?
That's none of your business. I didn't start the fire. I don't have to put up with this harassment.
You know, as a vampire, we don't have time capsules. Human things. Don't you just wish you could live and be immortal like me?
Do you have any antique radios? Maybe in the back room?
Yes.
Sure.
Leave. Because I will follow you behind the counter. Wait! Wait, why can't I follow him behind the counter? No! This is very frustrating that I can't follow him behind the counter. You know, sour blood is still blood. You have to be invited in. Not if you're an Italian vampire. Italian vampires just walk on in. Italian vampires are not regular vampires. We have different strengths and weaknesses, and a lot of the stereotypes you hear of these other vampires you hear of are just not true. Just not true.
Greetings.
Do I have any questions in the chat? I keep getting questions about Italian vampires versus real vampires. Is there any questions that I, the Vampire Gamer Joe, can answer while I'm interrogating this this old man?
What do you know about Tony?
Well, she's on the city council, so she's either corrupt or deeply immersed in the corrupting process.
Not everyone in politics is corrupt.
Seriously? Where's your youthful cynicism? Yes, all politicians are corrupt.
Here's the mail that never fails, that makes me want to wag my tail when it comes. I want to wail. Mail. Who was the first Italian vampire? The first Italian vampire. That is a running joke between Italian vampires. It is a running joke. A lot of them joke that the very first Italian vampire... Well, it's a best kept secret. No one really truly knows the best Italian vampire. Got my box today in the mail. Alexi speaking facts. But I will say that the first Italian vampire...
Why do you distrust politicians?
Because they don't care about people like you and me. When they're running for office, we're just votes to buy. Once they're elected, we're just collateral damage for whatever or whomever's buying them off.
The first Italian vampire, for what I've heard, could be anyone in Italy in historical past. Crappy birthday present, Gunkle Gamer. But we don't know. I mean, for all you know, I could be the first Italian vampire. The first Italian vampire that you've ever met. Gunkle Gamer, you are requesting a birthday present from the Vampire Gamer Joe. I have your birthday present for you right now, actually. We don't have to even play the game. The birthday present for you, Gunkle Gamer, is that the Vampire Gamer Joe, will spare your life. You can now walk away unscathed, and I will not take any of your blood tonight. Happy birthday, Gunkle Gamer. I hope that you enjoy your gift of life and you treasure it forever. Now let's keep playing the game.
What do you know about the old town hall fire?
No more than anyone else.
Oh, and before you leave, please share my emotes. If you do not have a subscription, please consider paying for a subscription on your birthday. It would be amazing, and you can tell everybody that the Italian Gamer Joe is no longer streaming. It is now the Vampire Gamer Joe. So I hope you enjoy your crappy birthday present. I don't think it's crappy at all. I think it's actually the best birthday present ever. To live! And to not be bitten by this, vampire... By this vampire for at least a few more years at least. Oh, Gunkle Gamer. I hope you enjoyed that crappy birthday present. I genuinely hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, please spread the news of this Italian vampire. Or else I will take back the present.
Have you met Deirdre?
Don't know her. Know the family enough to know that I've got no interest in meeting her.
Why's that?
Her parents are dull and unimaginative. They only care about money. What are the chances that they're going to have a non-tedious, non-awful daughter?
What do you know about Brenda?
The reporter? She was in your pestering
these
earlier today,
humans...
too.
These
Are you all
humans...
taking turns or something? Send the next guy in with a sandwich, would you?
These humans have so much drama over who burned down their town hall that no one was occupying. Oh, so much drama. Can I just please end the game and eat them all and just suck all their blood? I need more water bottles anyway. This is just ridiculous.
Can you help me find a gift for my friend?
Yes,
She's a
Guava,
big
there are
fan of
trivial
trains.
problems. They are wasting my time. I sent him to the back again, on purpose, because I am done here. I'm actually not done here. I have to turn around and talk to him again because this game will not let me finish unless I talk to him. Oh, how I want to just, bite his neck and suck all blood out of him right now, in this moment.
You're not a very chipper person. Why's that?
I once was.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I had a lot of fun in life.
You know, when you've lived so long as a vampire for the last 300 years, you don't really share your life story as much as you used to anymore.
What do you care? You some sort of tourist in other people's misery?
No, it's just this shop is pretty cool. Seems like you'd be happy to run something like
What
this.
we
instead
do
of
in the
grumpy.
shadows.
You'd think that. I was happy, but one time, just once.
I haven't seen
I tried
that
to speak truth
movie
to power.
in a while.
And man, if I didn't
I have to
pay
watch
the
it
price.
again.
What does that mean?
My
It
backlog
means
only
my life
has,
has been a cruel joke.
I don't know, somewhere
Try as you
between
might,
1,000
it's hard
films
not to let
and
that influence your
TV
general
shows
mood.
and, just so many things. I mean, when you've lived for the last 300 years, your backlog just keeps getting bigger and bigger. I mean, it would take a lifetime for me. It would take a few lifetimes for me to complete it. Guava and Gunko Gamer. And now that video games are in the mix, I may just be 600 by the time that I catch up to my backlog.
What did Brenda ask while she was here?
I don't like it when people ask me questions. Right now, you are pestering me with questions about previous questions that I was pestered with earlier. It's just recursive and rude.
This
and
old
now
man
I
is
have a
lucky.
headache.
Is lucky that this is just a video game.
Can you show me what you have from India?
Sure.
Oh my god. We sent him to the back again. He keeps leaving us. Okay, we are back, old man.
Greetings.
What happened to end your career?
Well, when you make it your business to tell the truth, you make a lot of people mad. That's what happened to me. I was 20. I'd been around the block a few times, been working my own cases for 10 years at that point. I'd seen it all. I'd been kidnapped, knocked out, hexed, cursed, locked up in a trunk, you name it. But I always nabbed the baddies. Always. That is until I turned in J.P. Bennington for cheating his way into City Hall. The Bennington family was very powerful in those days. Still is. In fact, Tony's brother-in-law is a Bennington.
What happened?
He accused me of stealing one of his father's priceless antiques, this ancient magnifying glass that was supposedly used in the drafting of the town charter. Supposedly belonged to one of the town's founding fathers.
Why didn't you just say you were innocent?
Ooh, that's a really good idea. I did. In hundreds of ways, to anyone who would listen. It didn't matter.
That's not fair.
No, it isn't. My life was just beginning. Then in a blink, I was cut off at the knees. No one trusted me, no more cases. I lost everything. I wanted to see the world. I was going to. Then, just like that, he took that from me. Now I try to bring a little of the world to me when I can. But look around. This isn't enough.
That was the longest conversation I've listened to in a video game. I think I aged a bit from that. I mean, I had to redeem myself a redemption hydrate because it took so long to finish. How does Italian Gamer Joe finish these games? I don't understand. What is age to a vampire, though? It's my time matters, Mr. Prickly Fox Bear. It is nice to meet you. Also, are you in the area? Because I heard that some Prickly Fox Bear blood is just delicious. It would be a great Halloween treat for me. Is this your version of garlic video game monologues? No, they're just incredibly annoying. So far, I have yet to figure out what my garlic is. And that's great for you, servants, because Vampire Gamer Joe doesn't plan to go anywhere anytime soon. Italian Gamer Joe can just go, for all I care, jump off a cliff. Okay, actually, no, don't jump off a cliff, because Cliff is also the name of Triple Sundog. And I don't think he's here tonight. But if he is, he'd probably catch Italian Gamer Joe. And then they would probably both tag team me. And then I would not be in the streaming business. But anyway, let's continue. That was a monologue of myself. What happened to Bennington? Can I try the old game you have?
What happened to Bennington?
This
He swung
meaningless
me in the press and
dialogue.
people forgot
This
about him.
meaningless
He got
dialogue.
into City Hall. His career took off. He became a judge and moved on to the big time. Bye-bye, River Heights.
Can I try that old game you have?
Game? Oh, yeah, that. I haven't played that in ages. Be warned, I rebuilt that game. I know the tricks, so I'm pretty much unbeatable.
No doubt, Big Trout. Hey, Italian Gamer Joe, how was your evening? So, no doubt, Big Trout. It is nice to meet you. I am Vampire Gamer Joe. Italian Gamer Joe isn't here anymore. I've taken over his stream. And he is, he's on a permanent vacation. Permanent vacation. I am here. I am here tonight. And for the rest of October, you will enjoy your new master and serve him with your new Vampire Gamer Joe emotes. And spread the word that Vampire Gamer Joe is here to stay. It is a nice cloak, don't you think? I had it. This is an old cloak. It was actually a family cloak. It was a hand-me-down. This cloak is almost 500 years old. Redeemed, drink some blood. Esco Blazin' Vape, it is nice to meet you. Welcome to the Italian Gamer Joe, the former Italian Gamer Joe community. This is now the Vampire Gamer Joe community, and I believe you probably have already heard what happened to the Italian Gamer Joe, so I will not repeat myself again. But in the meantime, I will graciously accept your blood redemption. If you could please send your blood in the form of a water bottle to me via the P.O. box that I will send you after the stream, that would be great. Thank you for hydrating your vampire. In the meantime, before I get your blood, I will just drink from my own. I'm just imagining your blood now. Oh, that is so delicious. The game wants us to play a game within a game. A game within a game. What is this? What is this? How fast can you press all the numbers in order from 1? I would like to know I have a new game that I propose for the old man. How fast can he press all the numbers in order from 1 when I throw it at his face? Can he still play, you think, while I'm sucking his blood? We'll have to find out. Wahahaha. Oh, this is way more fun with the Vampire Gamer Joe, don't you think? Don't you think? I mean, everything can be solved with just biting necks, drinking blood. When do we see that vampire dad bod? I don't know, Jake Mix. When do you get to see the vampire dad bod? Oh, you redeemed the vampire dad bod. Well, look what we have here. We have somebody that wants to worship their Vampire Gamer Joe. We have a servant that would like to see their master's dad bod. Well, who would I be What kind of master would I be if I did not show you the dad bod of the Vampire Gamer Joe? After all, it'll make you a more willing servant, and little do you know that Italian vampires do have very good persuasion. Very good persuasion. Ask and you shall receive. How hard is it going to be to make him break character? I've low-key broken character like 4 times tonight. But anyway, your master shall treat you to just a little taste. That is, if you continue to spread the news that Vampire Gamer Joe has taken over the stream and use my many emotes. Not very. Enjoy that vampire dad bod. I bet that's what you've been waiting for your whole life, hasn't it? To see and imagine the feeling of a vampire dad bod next to you. I bet you've all wondered that, haven't you? A 300-year-old young vampire dad bod just sitting next to you, caressing your neck. Oh, I know the romance novels. I know them all. Did I look away for a few seconds while we were getting a dad bod? Yes, you did. And it's unfortunate because now you're gonna have to redeem it again. The master Vampire Gamer Joe does not give handouts.
I can't do this now.
Does not, I repeat, does not give handouts.
I can't do this now.
The Italian Gamer Joe ran his channel a certain way, and now the Vampire Gamer Joe shall run the channel his way, my way. Enjoy.
I can't do this now.
Italian Gamer Joe, this is the worst video game I've ever played. There's no killing, no blood sucking, no blood whatsoever. How do you all enjoy a game like this? I am just seconds away from lifting my cape, turning into a bat, and flying off into the moonlight. Is that what you want? How many games have you played, Vampire Joe? Guava, I've played no... What is this game called? I've played in none of these before. Italian Gamer Joe, before he left, said it very clearly. These are the games that I've been playing. I don't even remember the name of this game. That is how frustrated I am right now, and how badly I want to suck the blood out of these characters. Show us that dad bod. Oh, Esco Blazin Vape has so graciously requested his master to show the dad bod. I mean, like I said, who would I be to refuse such a request? Maybe this time, you other viewers that are too poor in channel points can take a picture. It'll last longer. And remember, you are my servants. Mwah. The Vampire Gamer Joe is here. Never fear ever again. Unless you make the Vampire Gamer Joe angry. Yes, Candy Girl, I transform. I transform into a bat. Just like any other traditional vampire. It is very, very exciting transforming into a bat and being able to fly wherever I please. Who are these people? I do not know any of these people. And that human Italian did not leave behind any indication of who I should call. This character looks incredibly mysterious with a silhouette. I wonder. I bet she has very, very delicious blood. I think I will give her a call. Oh, we'll see how this goes.
Alexei lied about his alibi.
That means he's a priority suspect. Keep a close eye on him and try to figure out what he would gain by burning down Town Hall.
I'm turning the case over to you.
Nancy Drew, taking over.
Nancy Drew. That is the name of this game. Nancy Drew. Who is this Nancy Drew? In all my years as a vampire, I've never heard of Nancy Drew. Can somebody in the chat explain to me who this Nancy Drew is? And why is she in this building? Why is she here? Who is Nancy Drew and why is she here? You know, police stations have blood. They have lots of blood in the morgue. Maybe we can find some blood in this forensics department. Maybe we can find some blood in here. Can we open the cabinets? Blood? Where is the blood? I need the blood. Seriously, we can't open any cabinets in here? What kind of police station is this? Who designed this police station? Nancy is a criminal. And she has 2 heads and 3 eyes. She has 2 heads and 3 eyes, you say. And she's a criminal? Wow, I suppose we have an opening for a Miss Nancy Drew at the castle, the Italian Gamer Joe. What kind of human would design a game about a character with 2 heads and 3 eyes and make them a criminal? How? This is the storyline of Nancy Drew. This is who Nancy Drew is. Italian Gamer Joe and all of you have very interesting taste in video games. Very interesting taste. Miss Nancy Drew, I don't think that you'll be getting out of jail anytime soon.
Can you take a look at this?
Be right there for an evidence check.
She also likes to wear...
I disagree with your cop work there, Nancy.
She also likes to wear kinky costumes. Well, if she doesn't like... If she gets exonerated from this and she gets, you know, not guilty, she may just have a new opening for her at the Italian Gamer Joe Castle. Maybe she can be my personal detective. If being the detective at wherever this game takes place. River Heights. She has multiple openings. I think we need to call someone else. I'm not sure who to call, though. This character looks like she has delicious blood. Delicious blood. I bet her blood is sweet like ice cream. Like moon chunk ice cream, bacon ice cream, vanilla ice cream. I bet she's had lots of ice cream, and I would love to just taste her blood. Nothing is more fun to drink than some sweet, sugary blood. Is that dolphins?
Nancy, what's up?
Why did I just hear a dolphin?
It's your turn to take the case.
Bess, reporting for duty.
Oh, look at this young woman over here. I bet she also has some very sweet, sugary blood. Ma'am, do you have sugary blood? Did you just drink that smoothie? There's no option for it? What kind of game is this that you can't speak to a character?
You got a red light ticket near Town Hall the day of the fire. What were you doing there?
Just passing by. I was speeding because I heard that neighborhood was full of dangerous criminals. For example, arsonists.
You know, you wouldn't be as nervous if you were a vampire like me.
Bye. See ya.
That joke gets pretty old pretty fast with humans. What do we have to do? Wow. Italian Gamer Joe left us with a huge task list for her. Maybe 900 by the time we finish this.
I can't do that
Take
now.
a good look around the antique shop.
I can't
Explore
do that now.
Scoop.
Got it.
Get Nancy out
Can't
of
do that
jail.
now.
Explore Brenda's van.
Got it. Got it. I can't do that now. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. I can't do that now.
So it appears that we need to get alibis from suspects. It looks like we're gonna have to continue our investigation inside this coffee shop. Ma'am, do
Hello,
you
how
give
can I
me
help
an
you?
order? Give me an order of your blood-flavored ice cream. I have my own blood that I will be putting into it. As long as you have sprinkled blood on any food, you can eat any food as if it were blood. You just need to sprinkle it in blood. Italian vampires don't just have to eat blood only. You could, as long as you have some blood and sprinkle it on food, you can eat anything you want.
Why do you have paint supplies here?
It is a never-ending battle to keep this place up. I get a lot of traffic in this shop, and I am constantly fussing and fixing up this place. It never ends.
I do not understand the kind of conversation here. Why are we talking about paint supplies? How does this pertain to anything? How is this fun for Italian Gamer Joe? How is this fun for any of you? Talking about just paint supplies. Where is the eating, the neck biting? Where is anything? Where is the blood?
I thought you'd be a little more concerned about Nancy's arrest.
I know this is hard for you. I do. You brighten up
If
my shop
I
when you
made
drop
this
in
game-
Bess. I hate to see you so upset.
If I
Of course I
made
care,
this
but what
game.
can I do?
I like paint supplies, no doubt, big trouts. You interesting human. You are a very interesting human. I have an opening for a castle painter back where I come from. Please talk to me after the chat. I would love for you to be a new servant of mine at my Vampire Gamer Joe castle. We are in desperate need of painters. The old painters suffered an unfortunate fate, and well, needless to say, we have openings for painters at the castle.
Can you tell me where you were at 217 on the day of the fire?
Here.
I don't believe her. Maybe I should seduce her. Or maybe I should just use my charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and taste for blood to figure out if she really is telling the truth or not.
Do you know anything about Brenda and Nancy?
I don't have to tell you, there's a lot of animosity on Brenda's end. Between you and me, Brenda's still furious about the Antiquities of the Ancient World special.
The traveling exhibit that Nancy found out was full of fakes?
That's the one. Brenda broke the story herself. Word is, she had negotiated a special with one of the cable channels. But when Nancy broke the story, the cable people killed her special. Brenda went full out ballistic when she heard. I don't know if this is true or not. They say one of the Heights 9 news interns went home that day with a broken arm.
What?
That's the rumor. One thing I know, she hates Nancy. Big time.
I don't know who this Brenda is. Is she the woman in the van that we tried to talk to a little earlier? Is she the woman whose neck I wanted to bite from behind the chair because she would not listen to the word I was saying? Is that the same Brenda? The Brenda that looks like she has a delectably tasty neck and some beautiful blood. Is that the Brenda that we were talking about? What's the story with the snowflake ice cubes?
What's the story with the snowflake ice cubes?
They're the cutest. Deirdre sent me to the novelty shop, and when I saw them, I just about died. I said, Tony, you get those and you put them in your shop. Don't think twice.
Can you get them in any other shops around here?
Nope. Only right here.
Do you know much about Alexi's past?
I do.
I think he used to be a detective like Nancy.
Wow. He's usually pretty secretive about that. Did he mention that he let the power go to his head and stole from the people he was supposed to be helping? The town turned on him. He lost all his friends, and even his family practically disowned him.
He says he was framed.
In all this time, he's never proven his innocence. Must have been quite the detective.
He still seems upset about it.
Very upset. Very bitter about the whole thing. Did you know he's been jealous of Nancy all these years? She got what he wanted, and he hates it.
You know, who would be jealous of a two-headed, three-eyed monster? I mean, and why would a two-headed, three-eyed monster not just rampage the town for whoever's jealous of them? This Nancy Drew character seems very nice. I could use nice in my castle. It's a very lonely place. The Candy Girl redeemed a vampire flex. Candy Girl, you are turning out to be quite the servant tonight. Constantly asking for redemptions and redemptions from your master. Well, I hope you enjoy this flex. Boo. And if you could please continue using the Vampire Gamer Joe emotes. Or else.
Why did you close the shop yesterday?
Oh, Bess. It's not good. It's just me. I had to let the staff go.
I'm sure it'll pick up.
Thanks, Bess.
Well, maybe right. That's what you get for not serving blood ice cream. Who doesn't serve blood ice cream at their establishment? Who? Haunted Bussy, welcome to the Vampire Gamer Joe chat. I am the Vampire Gamer Joe, and I am your new master. So if you could please come on in and enjoy your time here. What little time you have as a regular human being before you decide to become my new servant at the Vampire Gamer Joe Castle. Just like all of you other viewers out there tonight. Also, if you would like to, you can redeem to hydrate your new master. You can also ask this Italian vampire questions in the chat. And quite more. Is that Four Loko in a water bottle? Oh my god. Bookfobot, it's Vampire Joe. Okay, I'm breaking character for like 3 seconds. The Twitch alert scared the shit out of me. Okay, I'm going back into character. Action. Bookfobot. I do not know who you are, but welcome to the Vampire Gamer Joe channel. Italian Gamer Joe just decided to go on a permanent vacation, and he will not be streaming with us anymore. He left behind some video games, and he told me to complete them. I am not impressed with these games so far. So, Bookphobot, whoever you are, enjoy watching this video game. I am a 300-year-old Italian vampire. I've played many more fun games in this modern time, and this game I just do not understand. Candy Girl and Haunted Bussy redeemed Drink Some Blood. The redemptions are brought to you by this mysterious water bottle containing the blood of something very sweet. So, thank you very much for the redemption. And if you could please, since you redeemed the hydration redemption for a vampire, please, if you would be so generous, now that you are my servants, as to please grab a similar looking water bottle, fill it up with your blood, and send it to the P.O. Box that I will be reaching out to you after this chat. Thank you very much, Bookphobot and Haunted Bussy, for the redemption of hydrating your vampire, your favorite Italian vampire. I appreciate that. Also, Bookphobot, you subscribed to the Vampire Gamer Joe's channel. That is very, very kind of you. You're my first Vampire Gamer Joe subscriber ever since, well, I took over. Enjoy my Vampire Gamer Joe emotes and spread the word that Vampire Gamer Joe is here to stay. Italian Gamer Joe is no longer with us. He is on permanent vacation, and now Vampire Gamer Joe is here for as long as it takes. Mwah ha ha ha. I took care of Italian Gamer Joe. Italian Gamer Joe is doing well. He's on vacation. He's enjoying his time away from the community. He's enjoying it so much that he doesn't plan to come back. He just left, and he left behind these wonderful games. Oh, I'm so thirsty. These wonderful Nancy Drew games. According to one Bookphobot, according to one of the chat members, Nancy Drew is a two-headed, three-eyed monster criminal. How is it that she hasn't rampaged the town? Can you tell me, Bookphobot? How is it that a two-headed, three-eyed monster has not rampaged the town already? I've never heard of Nancy Drew in my life. What is this? Please tell me how a two-headed, three-eyed criminal... Bookphobot, do you know... And wears kinky costumes, which, you know, that's okay. That's okay. You know, monsters wear kinky costumes. But... how is it possible that... Bookphobot, can you explain to me what Nancy Drew is to you? What is this Nancy Drew character? All I know is that she's a monster criminal that wears kinky costumes. Is there anything else you would like to add to this description of Nancy Drew? Because currently I've been playing for the last hour, and I'm not impressed. And I'm getting very, very thirsty. In the meantime, I will continue talking. Nancy Drew is basically an unstable kleptomaniac. So she's a two-headed, three-eyed monster that wears kinky costumes and is a unstable kleptomaniac. Is there anything else that you would like to add to her resume? Because currently I am in the process of hiring a monster that I would like to be my new monster detective at a Vampire Gamer Joe castle.
Do you think Alexi's the type to try to frame Nancy?
He might be. I wouldn't rule that out.
Catch you later.
Goodbye.
This game is
I can't do that now.
very interesting. Does this menu have blood-flavored ice cream? 'Cause I do not see blood-flavored ice cream here at all. Strawberry Breeze shakes. I don't see anything on this menu. Alexei is not a vampire. He is just a miserable human being. I could smell the sour blood the moment I walked into his store. I do not know the appeal of this Alexei character. I am a 300-year-old vampire. For a human being such as himself, I do not understand why he's so angry. I suppose the Strawberry Breeze... maybe I will just dip my own collection of blood in it to enjoy this.
I guess I could have one more bowl.
Because I don't know how much else. I don't know what else to get. Chat, what do you recommend tonight? What dessert do you recommend tonight that is delicious for a vampire? I have my own stock of blood. So, what dessert do you think even a vampire such as myself would love? An Italian vampire such as myself would love. Please enlighten me, chat. Please enlighten me. What desserts on this menu? The Mighty Thor, I do not see tiramisu on this menu. I appreciate your participation, but there is no tiramisu on this menu. And if you give me a wrong answer again, I will have my minions escort you out of this channel. Brown cow. The candy girl. I do see brown cow. Is that what you recommend, the candy girl? Do you recommend that even a vampire would enjoy brown cow? Is that what you think a vampire, an Italian vampire, would enjoy? The fate of your humanity rests on this decision, the candy girl. See? I shall order the brown cow, ma'am. Please give me an order of the brown cow. This does not look very good. But, you know, I have my blood. I am sipping my blood. I am pouring it into the brown cow, and I shall eat it now.
Love ice cream.
The candy girl, I will definitely let you know your fate after the stream. The Mighty Thor, cappuccino cream. What Italian doesn't like coffee? That is a very, very accurate question. Italians do like their coffee. I personally take a shot of espresso infused with blood every morning. It is my morning routine. And then halfway through the day, I give myself a blood coffee. But instead of creamer or sugar, I just douse it in blood. It's delicious. Nothing like some blood coffee, some blood cookies. It is just the perfect lunchtime. Pick me up. That sounds like great espresso. It is the best espresso for a vampire such as myself. For Italian vampires. Cappuccino cream. It doesn't matter the type, as long as it's blood, it's blood. Italian vampires aren't the most picky. We can actually eat garlic, too. Italian vampires are special. We eat garlic. We are pretty immune to most things that regular vampires are not. Obviously human blood with a gold flake in it. Where is this cappuccino cream? This looks delicious too. The mighty Thor, I will let you know your fate after this stream when I go try it myself. Stake to the heart. Well, Candy Girl, wouldn't a stake to the heart kill anybody? Wouldn't it? I mean, a stake to the heart would kill literally anything. They say in film that a stake to the heart will kill a vampire, but it'll literally kill anything. I mean, vampires are immune to things, but we're not, you know, immune to that.
Hi.
Do you visit the novelty shop often?
Sure. I love that
Candy
place.
Girl, Silver.
I demanded that Tony go there, and now she's super into it too.
We are fine with Silver. I mean, literally, Italian vampires come from a very long line of Italian vampires. It's a very, very old, very, very, not very heard of mythical group of people. We are immune to most things. I mean, pour holy water on us, nothing happens. Sunlight, oh. It's very interesting what Italian vampires, and I shall not say what Italian vampires are not immune to, because I do know the answer to that question. And if I told you, I may just have to take a sip, maybe a little more of your blood.
Why do you go to the novelty shop so often?
We've been having a lot of house parties lately, so I go a lot. You know, it's a shame that you never come to our parties.
I've never heard of your parties.
I know. That's so sad for you. Bye. Later.
I'm getting the impression that the character we play as is not very popular. At least with this woman. I don't understand why she doesn't just attack her. Bite her neck, lick her blood, suck it all up. This game would end so much sooner if there were just some level of carnage. But nothing at all.
I can't do that now.
I don't know what else to do in this horrendous video game that Italian Gamer Joe was playing.
Hi.
I understand that you were upset that Nancy ruined your big story about the antiquities of the ancient world show.
Yes, I was, but that's the business. I lose stories constantly. There's no such thing as a solid story until it hits the airwaves, and even then...
Wouldn't you want to get back at Nancy after she ruined your big debut?
I did. And then I got over it. Do you have any clue how busy I am? I don't even have the energy to hold a grudge, and if I did, I'd never have time to do anything about it.
Why does this woman hate Nancy? Is it because this woman also wants to be a two-headed, three-eyed monster, kleptomaniac that wears kinky costumes? Is that the reason why she hates Nancy Drew? I don't understand. Can someone please elaborate for me why this woman hates Nancy Drew? Is it because she wants to be a monster herself?
Why were you at the antique store?
Trying to get some background on Alexei. Didn't go all that well.
Why not?
He's not a fan of the media. And he's cranky, and he's old, and I broke one of his things on accident, and he would not let it go.
Bye!
Drop by if you've got any hot tips.
I would just like to say, Bookphobot gave out one sub gift to that one kid. Thank you, Bookphobot, for recruiting a new servant to the Vampire Gamer Joe channel. I would like to thank you for serving as our new community recruiter to my channel. My channel. That one kid, if you are here tonight, enjoy your master's emotes. And use them aplenty, or else. And Bookphobot, I may just have a position open for you at my castle as a recruiter. Please speak to me after the stream for the application process. I believe you would be very, very happy with the accommodations as a castle vampire recruiter.
Out.
The position length is forever. We also offer very competitive compensation programs, healthcare, insurance, and you may bring spouses on the property as well. We do have a strict pet policy, but seeing as you have a community channel around your pet, I will allow it on the property. Just keep it away from any monsters that roam the castle. Count Chifuela. I don't know who that is, but they shall come in to the castle and make it their home. I can put a word out to the monsters in the castle and tell them. After all, I am making renovations to turn it into a streaming castle. I mean, for a 300-year-old vampire, what else am I going to do? For the monsters' safety. Yes. Yes.
I can't use my phone here.
I don't understand the manners these humans have. What difference does it make where they use their cell phones? As a 300-year-old vampire, we didn't have cell phones.
Brenda's really going on the offensive against Nancy.
No joke. We've got to wrap things up before she can do any more damage.
Lexi's alibi is not holding up.
We should keep pushing him for information if we can.
The Candy Girl redeemed tell a story, a vampire story. That is a very interesting redemption, the Candy Girl, because you are basically asking to hear more about the Vampire Gamer Joe's backstory, and I think that it's a very, very interesting situation. Perhaps I can tell you the story of how I met Italian Gamer Joe. It's not a happy one, but it's also an interesting story. Does that interest you, or do you prefer something more exciting? Because I have lots of stories to tell.
Why do you think Brenda's going after Nancy like that?
Brenda will do anything to get her face on television. Nancy's big news in this town. Most people here at least know someone that she's helped out. The other suspects don't have the name recognition.
Are you sure it isn't something else?
I'm really not. The two of them have their history. This could be a personal vendetta, too. You've seen her undercover pieces. She's brutal.
I'm really worried about Nancy. What if we can't help her?
I know, I feel the same way, but we can't afford to be worried right now. Nancy needs us more than ever. Let's keep pushing forward on the case no matter what.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Okay, I'm going to save this game that Italian Gamer Joe so graciously gave us. And I will switch over to the chat. Welcome to the Vampire Gamer Joe chat. I hope that you can all hear me okay. Your new master. Candy Girl redeemed. Vampire Joe tells a story. The story that I have to tell you is how I met Italian Gamer Joe. I met him back in January. It was a very interesting time for him. He seemed to be in a very dark place. Literally a dark place. He was behind an alley. and I was actually about to suck his blood and kill him. But then I saw him acting very emotionally, and I stopped him and said, why are you crying, human? Mitra, I'm about to murder my coworkers. Bookphobot, hey Mitra. I asked Italian Gamer Joe, I'm like, what's human? What is going on here? And he turned around and he looked at me and he freaked out when he saw my vampire fangs and my claws and my amazing robe, and he ran the other direction. Yeah, that was the beginning of how I met Italian Gamer Joe. The Mighty Thor, wow, Mitra, hi Aka. The story continues, though. I tracked down Italian Gamer Joe, and just as I was about to suck on his blood, something very, very interesting happened. I found out that he went through a very interesting time in his life. And, you know, as I looked into his eyes of pity, I decided to pity him. I decided to tell him, why are you worried about these trivial human things when you can be a vampire, when you can be a mortal? So we proceeded to talk and to chat, and I told him a very important lesson. And the lesson is that sweet blood tastes really, really good. Like, it is delicious. Like, if you are going to be hunting for humans, look for humans especially, like, for example, if you're a vampire that wants coffee, definitely go to a Starbucks or a Dunkin' Donuts and seek out the humans late at night at those locations, because the coffee is infused with the blood, and when you're drinking, it actually tastes like the coffee. You get the caffeine fix just as well, and it's delicious. It's delicious. It's the equivalent of having a frappuccino, a blood frappuccino, or a blood cafe. It's one of the most delicious things that you will ever taste. Or perhaps a donut shop, or a grocery store, or a restaurant, perhaps an Italian restaurant. Try going to places where humans just ate, and if you can somehow manage to corner them, you will get delicious blood. It'll feel like you just ate the meal yourself. It'll feel like you just ate the dessert yourself. The Mighty Thor, where did you suck his blood? That is for me to know. And if I told you, I'd have to suck your blood. Mitra, aren't you supposed to be working? I love these hot vamp tips. Bookphobot, I have many, many tips. This Italian vampire has been around for quite some time. Mitra redeemed show the vampire deadbot. So to make a long story short, Italian Gamer Joe and I have remained. Italian Gamer Joe has become my servant. And when I found out that he streamed on Twitch, I just had to make my entrance. Especially when I found out something very interesting about the Italian Gamer Joe that I haven't shared yet. Italian Gamer Joe will not be coming back for the foreseeable future. Mwahaha. And I will be your new master. So enjoy the Vampire Gamer Joe while you can. Mitra curses. The mystery is addicting. Oh, there's plenty more to tell. The Candy Girl, thank you for your redemption of Vampire Joe Tells a Story. I have more stories, but unfortunately, that's the only story about the backstory of Italian Gamer Joe that I will be sharing tonight. But if you ask me on future streams, I will definitely continue sharing more about the backstory. No, I need to thank Joe for the gifted sub. Well, unfortunately you can't. But I, in his place, will say you're welcome. And if you really do want to thank the Italian Gamer Joe, you can send me a water bottle of your blood at a P.O. box that I will give you after the stream. Support and hydrate your vampires, because we are people too. We are people too. Mitra gifted a tier 1 sub to the Mighty Thor. Mitra, thank you for recruiting more to support the vampire cause. Thank you for supporting the vampire movement. Mitra, I, just like Bookphobot, have an open position for a recruiter at my castle just for you. Bring anybody you like, bring your pets. Just talk to me after the stream and we shall start our conquest for servants, minions, and more. Or else. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Your master shall share his amazing dad bod. And then we will go back to some more Nancy Drew Alibi in Ashes. I hope you all enjoyed my hypnotizing dad bod, and I hope that it persuades you to join the Vampire Gamer Joe army. As I'm fixing my cape, I'm going to get ready to head back into NC Drew Alibi in Ashes, because this was the community vote for tonight of the game that we shall start October with. And here we are back inside this horrendous video game. You know that I've had a great night drinking blood when I'm burping it. Oh, I'm embarrassed. Thank you, servants, so much for the gifted subs. Thank you for recruiting new minions and servants for the cause of the Vampire Gamer Joe conquest. It means so much to me. So much to me. I don't know what to do next.
I can't do that now.
In this video game.
I can't do that now.
Does anybody perhaps have any tips for a vampire? As a reward, your life shall be spared. And I mean it, as a reward. I will not be reaching out to you after the stream with my minions. If you have any suggestions, what has happened so far? Mitra, have you not been paying attention? Get alibis from all the suspects. Find my own fingerprinting kit. Ned has the fingerprinting kit. Get Nancy out of jail. Explore Scoop. Take a good look around the antique shop. I don't know where else to go. I'm at a loss. The candy girl, the old man whose blood I want to suck, has kicked me out of the antique shop multiple times. We did get Tony's alibi, I think.
Hello.
Bye.
Goodbye.
No, I did not open his trunk yet.
What's up?
Nedros can get...
Hey, lady killer, how'd the date go?
Okay.
For a date set up under false pretenses with a girl who is not my girlfriend, shockingly bad. Did you know that she's mean even if she likes you? She said a date with me was like taking a tour of a stuffed animal factory. At first, it's fun looking at the cute stuff, but then you get bored before it ends. And that was the nicest thing she said the whole time.
I'm sure she didn't mean that.
I'm not. Please don't make me go on another date with her. It's really weird.
Until next time.
Goodbye.
Okay, it appears...
I need to find the right tools to open this lock.
It appears that we have to find a tool to open the lock. I mean, as a vampire, as an Italian vampire, we have super strength. So I don't know why we need to find a tool for it if we can just smash it with our bare hands. I don't understand.
What's up?
You take the lead now.
Nancy Drew taking over.
I am going to switch to Ned. Where are these dolphins coming from?
I'm passing the case to you, Ned.
Ned, reporting for duty.
I don't know where these dolphins are coming from. I keep hearing dolphins.
Can't do this now.
How do we open this trunk? Lockpick kit was in the locker. Did you get it yet?
I can't do this now.
Yes, Ned has it. I don't know how to get... Oh, maybe I do know how to get it.
Greetings.
Tony thinks that you're bitter about what happened to you.
Well, of course I am. You would be too.
Bookphobot, we love you, Vampy Joe.
Stop right there. If you're going where I think you are.
If you love me, Bookphobot, thank you very much. It appears that my charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and taste for blood is working on you. So if you could please do me a favor and spread the word. I would be so gracious as to thank you in return with my recruiter position at my castle. We're not worthy. You are not worthy. I'm just being nice because I need blood. And for the time being, I will accommodate. The Candy Girl redeemed Drink Some Blood, and the Candy Girl redeemed Vampire Hands. The Candy Girl, thank you for your redemption of the blood that I have on hand. And please send more, please. And you redeemed some Italian vampire hands. Here is some Italian vampire hands. Italian vampire hands have magical qualities to them. They make whoever views them immediately charmed by me. So if you know an Italian vampire besides me, be very careful. You don't want their Italian hands to charm you into submission. 'Cause they are very powerful indeed. Very, very powerful.
She suggested that you might be angry enough to take it out on Nancy for having everything that you don't.
Get out! Get out of my store! Now!
This conversation would have been over many hours ago had we just killed him. After all, vampires...
Leave me alone.
Vampires do not put up with this. What kind of game is this?
Leave me alone.
This is not a very, very intriguing video game. Italian Gamer Joe has very poor taste in video games. This is not This does not bring me any joy. I find myself drinking more blood than I've ever drinking. And in 1 hour.
What's up?
Bye.
See you later.
I realize that I can't leave. I can't switch the case over to anybody else because there's something else that I have to do. Only Ned has... Only this boy has what I need. And I have to wait until a truck arrives. So we shall patiently wait. Because unfortunately I can't use my Italian hands of persuasion to make Tony leave her counter. How convenient. Chat, do you have any questions for Vampire Gamer Joe? Do you have any juicy questions you would like to ask a vampire? It could be as dumb or as intriguing as you want it to be. I can answer anything. Anything, but for a price. Do I think Tony looks like Tina Fey? I do. I think she does look like Tina Fey. Like an older Tina Fey. I don't know how old Tony is, but I could see it. Like an older ice cream shop owning Tina Fey. What is it like being 300 years old? What is it like, Bookobot, for a vampire such as myself being 300 years old? 300 is young in vampire years. It's the equivalent to about a human in their mid-20s. But seeing as vampires are practically immortal, it feels great. I feel great. Giant ravens. Do vampires drink energy drinks? We drink anything as long we drink it. We can, Italian vampires specifically, can drink most things, but we can only keep them down if we put blood in them. As long as it's just a drop or two. Italian vampires can eat most things, as long as we drop blood in them. The bigger the meal, of course, the more blood you must put in it. But, for example, if an Italian vampire is eating a bowl of pasta, they must put some blood in the pasta in order to keep it down. Otherwise, we will not be able to keep it down. Do vampires eat Caltine bars? Vampires like to keep a healthy figure. So on occasion, we will. And they're quite tasty. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Hexen bolts. I do not appreciate that line of questioning. I love cookies, but I did not take a cookie from the cookie jar. Who drink limoncello with blood? Limoncello tastes better with blood.
The lock-picking kit might just do the trick. It's locked.
The Arcade Bear just raided the Vampire Gamer Joe community. Welcome, the Arcade Bear and his many, many servants, to the Vampire Gamer Joe. Welcome and thank you all for coming tonight to the Vampire Gamer Joe. The Italian Gamer Joe is no longer here. He is on a permanent vacation. And instead, the Vampire Gamer Joe is here to take his place. We are here and we are playing the many, many games that Italian Gamer Joe has left behind, such as Nancy Drew, Alibi, and Ashes. The Arcade Bear, thank you so much for rating me, and thank you so much for bringing me all of your minions and servants. If you are all minions and servants of the Arcade Bear, if you are looking for a new master with a beautiful dad bod, sexy fags that are currently in the shop, a great healthcare package at my castle, and much, much more, please consider subscribing and following to the Vampire Gamer Joe. Can you please give a shout out to the Arcade Bear? He was last playing Death Road to Canada. I've never heard of that game before. As a 300-year-old vampire, I am recently getting into video games. A lot of these video games I've never tried before. Italian Gamer Joe knew his video games, but I am new. This video game, for example, Nancy Drew, is about a two-headed, three-eyed kleptomaniac wearing kinky suits that goes around town beating people up but instead being nice. And they are also a criminal. I've never played this game before, but I'm not enjoying myself at all. The Death Road to Canada sounds a lot more fun, because it sounds like there's blood, and it sounds like there's neck biting, and I am all for it. So I will definitely come and check out your channel. And thank you very much for bringing in your minions tonight, and thank you for bringing our servants here tonight. Minions and servants, please consider it working with the Vampire Gamer Joe. That is what you're here for, isn't it? The chat seems to be exploding tonight. If you subscribe to my channel, you also get the Vampire Gamer Joe emotes. And please, if you do subscribe, please spread the word that Vampire Gamer Joe is taking over and he is on a conquest. Yes, mwahaha, thank you for using the Vampire Gamer Joe emotes. The Arcade Bear, how are you tonight? How are you doing? How was the game you were playing? It sounds way more fun and way more exciting. It sounds like there's lots of blood and lots of a good time here. Thank you very much. Thank you for using those emotes. I'm sweaty, I'm wearing a red panda suit, and I need to get out of it. Sounds like... Why were you sweaty, the Arcade Bear? Was it a workout? Is Death Road to Canada an exercise game? The Arcade Bear, we all died. I'd like you to know, the Arcade Bear, that bear blood is very delicious. Very, very delicious. It sounds like you had a very good night playing that game, however. I am listening to Fluke Xeon, and part of my Halloween costume is ready. Hexen bolts, that sounds great. Thank you for not asking me about the cookie jar. Otherwise, I would have had my community escort you off the premises to an undisclosed location where we would extract your blood. The Arcade Bear, it sounds like you had a great stream, and thank you very much for bringing over your community to play and hang out with us. If Italian Gamer Joe were here, he would be very gracious, but he is not, and I am here instead. So thank you very much for bringing your community here. We also had some followers that have decided to pledge allegiance to the Master Vampire Joe. The Yuki Bukai followed me. Thank you very much, Yuki Bukai. Welcome to the Vampire Gamer Joe Castle, and enjoy your time here, serving your new master. That Casual Gaming Guy, welcome to the Vampire Gamer Joe Castle, and enjoy your time here, being my new servant. The Candy Girl redeemed a vampire flex. I shall do that momentarily. Thank you very much for coming in tonight. The Vampire Gamer Joe is excited to start his conquest. I shall continue in a moment as I fix my costume. Here is your vampire flex. Well, as I try to fix it. Hex and Bolt, bring it on. Community ties hair back. Hex and Bolts, if you apologize for your direct line of questioning, I may have a position open in the castle for you. I just may have a position for you. I hope you all are having a fantastic evening, and once again, thank you very much for coming in, the Arcade Bear, and everybody else who came in with him. We are trying to grow our community, and we appreciate you coming in tonight. So sit back, enjoy. If you would like to, you can also redeem a hydration for your favorite new Italian vampire. If you do decide to redeem the hydration redemption, may you also please fill a similar water bottle with your own blood and send it to the P.O. box that I will be sharing after the stream. Thank you very much. Candy Girl with the Flux emotes, thank you very much. Thank you. We are now going to go back to the ice cream place. By the way, if you also have any questions for an Italian vampire, feel free to ask the questions. For those of you that are coming in, I am a 300-year-old vampire, which is young. It's about the equivalent of the human mid-20s. Human mid-20. I have enjoyed my time roaming among you. I have an insane backlog of movies, TV shows, and now video games, and I'm very, very excited to be here and to be able to be in the community, taking over the Italian Gamer Joe. So please enjoy yourself. If you have any questions for a vampire such as myself, please feel free to ask, for a price, of course. And yes, enjoy. Tonight we are playing as a two-headed, three-eyed monster named Nancy Drew. She is a kleptomaniac, she wears kinky costumes, and she is a criminal. And she is currently apprehended by the police. Some foolish monster she is. And tonight we are playing as her, none other than her human boyfriend, who is here to help her. I'm not sure how he's going to help her escape. This sounds like a story called Frankenstein. Nancy does seem like a klepto. Now that you put it that way, I think she does too. It sounds to me like she does seem like a klepto, if you ask me. But yes, that is what we are playing tonight for now. Thank you very much, the Arcade Bear, for coming in. I have been... Right now, we are patiently waiting for the in-game truck to come and to distract the owner of this ice cream shop. But also, I am off to bed, Joe. I hope you have a great night and solve all of steal all the things that aren't nailed down. Thank you very much, the Arcade Bear, for coming in tonight and for bringing your lovely servants and minions to my castle. For those of you that are here, please enjoy yourselves. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great night, the Arcade Bear, and hope to see you soon. I will definitely visit your castle sometime soon, and I will pay my respects as well. Thank you very much, the Arcade Bear, and hope you have a great night. And please consider it a gift from me that I've spared your life. And be sure to spread the news that Vampire Gamer Joe is now here tonight. So, you're welcome, the Arcade Bear. You are welcome. Mwahaha. Will this character leave anytime soon? The livery truck honks. Okay, we can now go, and we can now solve the puzzle that we need to solve to get out of here. If I had my way as a vampire, I would just flip the counter, I would get what I need, but no, instead, we have to do this.
Locked.
I have no clue what to do.
Can't see inside. I need to figure out how to crack this kind of lock.
I don't know what we're supposed to be doing in this puzzle. That nothing is happening. No, I did not get the instructions on Nancy's desk, the Candy Girl. The monster has a desk. Is that what you are implying? That I should go to the monster's desk to look for it? I didn't know that monsters with 2 heads, 3 eyes, and kleptomaniacs have desks in this game. Where could a monster like that reside? Could they be at the River Heights Zoo? The Drew home, perhaps? Is that where she lives? Is that the place, the Candy Girl? We shall check now. Wow, this monster lives in quite the abode. Very, very clean. A monster lives here. The monster lives here. I would like to meet her. I'd like to meet her maid.